Yes. Fambul them on a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever on a day. First of all, I get for say sorry we not be able to come on Wednesday because we been get some technical issues backstage. And now one for believe say today again I may one go there on stage. Anyway, what you know been for discuss on Wednesday, now plan for discuss today. You see, if we get for make Sierra Leone different, we get for begin look at how we each go take responsibility. And taking responsibility is not only about talking about the problems, it is also about how we understand the root of the problem and waiting we can plan for do as a group. Preaching all the way through the preaching on social media, I not believe say get for help we because change is not something you can force. It is something that comes by consensus. That is, everybody for be ready for make the change happen. This talk about we lack leadership, we lack leadership. We get for examine them. Do we really lack leadership or now we not they make the effort for make we get correct leadership? That now the questions that we will need for begin ask. Because we get parables that where they point to we certain facts where we they fail for take note of. Then say orange not a be a lemon. Orange not a be a lemon. What in that mean? It means say the leaders they what they wish for, now people that they come out from amongst we. Not to foreigners where they come for can lead with. That time we been there under colonial rule, where British man they can from England for can rule na Sierra Leone, whatever capacity comes, is different from today. When now we self as Sierra Leoneans, they lead we self. What in that mean again is the character what we get as a society, the way we they look at things as a society, we understanding of we relationship with each other and with society. It gets a lot for do for determine which kind leaders we they get. Because the people that they elect, now we all then are the same society. Now we all born at the same society. What in we society believe in and themselves believe in. What in society not believe in, themselves not believe in them. Yes, we go on for argue, say, okay, well, these people are educated, but our law, we know one thing. First and foremost, the kind of education we'll get in Sierra Leone, not to education we for expect for make we get people how they think different from we will not get them. Because they're not being make them for make it train we for think out of the box. Then we make them for train we for make we answer yecha, matcha. The education we will be get or we will still the give now for train people who are going to answer yes to a command. I like the person get PhD in mindset, the way we then train them, the kind way we then teach them at school. Now they determine how the person they view and understand the life. With type of education we'll get in Sierra Leone, now teacher they come and make all the notes, they read all the books, they come, they can give una notes, una go study them. The kind of education we'll get in Sierra Leone, and not train we from all small for think independent. It train we for think dependent. So if we dey say we not get leaders, let we ask ourselves, do we expect our leaders to think differently from what we provide them as education? Or we dey cry about leaders them where they use their own self wish, what we go call dictators. But we society, e been train we for make we think say, even though na me dey before, but all the people that were there with me, I for listen to them, I for work with them, I for go along with them for make things work. We not get that kind of society. So therefore, we education not dey help we for make we able go and lead. It dey help we for make we go and dictate at best. At worst, it dey help we for make we go and depend on somebody else for can tell we wetin for do, what we for think for do. So the question is, are we ready for change in Sierra Leone? If we are ready for change in Sierra Leone, then it means say we for sit down, we look at ourselves, we examine, we say all this noise and hype. Now we they run things, things don't run we. Now we this, now we that. Let us put that down. That cannot change anything. We therefore begin to understand certain things. We are part of a collective what they call society. Whatever we say, whatever we do, it they determine how that collective they go before, how they stagnate or it go beyond. And what are the effect on we? Maybe we get the potential for be billionaires. But if we not help the collective for grow and for change and for develop, who would they go pull the billions from the sky? The first and foremost thing we'll get for begin understand. Wealth, not to magic, not to juju. Now, when people end it together, they're involved in social activities where then they buy and sell from each other, then they exchange goods and services. Whether a tailor is so close, then pay him. Whether a driver, he drive motor car, then pay him. Now then you they create wealth. And if we not structure with society for make everybody get something for do, but instead we they take and say, because now we get power, so for do how we like. It no matter whether them people suffer or them gentry, then we will never get to where we want to get to. As a matter of fact, Boku statements they don't come out from the people them who we expect for make change, what they tell we say, we're not ready for make change happen. If somebody up yonder they talk say, then one then they not able to be hard up. Oh, so you are there to create add up. You're not there for create prosperity for all man. Or you want tell we say you not sabi how for create prosperity for all man. Well, if you not sabi, then come on at the office because the office day, now for make you sit down, you crack your head and say, how we go make this place better? If you not sabi, call people them say, "Bo na help me. How we go make this place better?" And the best way you can do them, call you one the way they around you. Not go take foreigner we not sabi. but salon for make it can help you for make salon. If that man not sabi but tange, he not sabi but bobo cowboy, he not sabi but lafidi or any of them local contents than they. You expect them for help you for make your country a better place? Or do you want to go and import foreign culture for can make you place? Because that's another thing when now we problem about this change what they look for. When they say Leone and they talk about change, it means for go import somebody else in culture, somebody else in technology for can use them. When you go buy SUV, can with them, oh, it feels good. I've made change of my life. Don't we think if we sit down, we think to ourselves, we ask ourselves the necessary questions, we can able begin make some of them tiana, yeah? Don't we? You see, we get a very complex situation, and this boku talk, this do this do that, and not get for help change nothing. You not get for help change nothing because the real issues them who they left them. Instead, we they talk what is not necessary. And the one that they put in a responsible office, before they address real issues, then they address issues them way you they ask yourself, why are these people up there? How are they thinking up there? We sit down first and foremost, we bungle up a whole election. We put ourselves in a state of utter confusion, I say, Leone. We holla, 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 holla. International community, they can do this. International community for can mediate. They came in, then do them in the way where they understand them, and then try not to go against we laws, because now we make we laws. Now, with the Yeri people, them, they want blame American ambassador. How the man they interfere. Now we been don't give them permit for interfere. So what would they cry for? Are we really thinking in Sierra Leone? When you get yours, you're not able to run yours. You're not able to take decisions now yours. All say they palava and noshi noshi. If you invite person for can settle your case, that person they yarn you where for do something on holy na yours. Now you invite them. Now you invite them. We get for left for want for eat we cakes and get them back now we hand. You know, they happen so. That's not what our life is about. It's not. Yeah, the American ambassador they interfere. Yes, they interfere because we invite them for interfere. Secondly, whatever the American ambassador they say or do, that's Sierra Leone, they say and do them on behalf of first in government. By in job prescriptions, and not get for go outside what in government want. Not only like Sierra Leone, whether they take any Jack and Tom, they appoint them as ambassador. In other parts of the world, diplomats, then they undergo training, then they undergo certain training before they get in certain offices. Then get institutions where they train them before ever then send it out. Not so because you get PhD or you may join a political party. Yes, that matter. The government in power, now then people and then they send as diplomats. But anyone with the one send, then get specific training where then they put them through. Then get specific policies where then they tell them, say, when you are out there, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. As a matter of fact, then get a checklist of what in them for do and what in not for do. So they're always conscious, say, they have to go according to the, the institutional training, the institutional prescriptions, etc. The second side of the story is the international community, they work as a team. That means they all don't decide, say, America, you lead this thing. Will they be an From all these negotiations and talk about tripartite start, Britain, European Union, they all take backstage, not because they are not interested, but because they respect the agreement, say, we don't say let America lead this. And I will tell you now one thing. The American ambassador, before he take any decision or he say anything, he consult with in country, he consult with the other institutions then they. So for make we can sit down and say, this man, a persona non grata, now we sabi. Some of you never go school and teach you Latin. Me, I learn Latin up to Form 3 in the grammar school. But on sabi Latin now for talk, let things scatter. When una your own politician, then don't misbehave. Una not get the guts for tell them, say, now una don't misbehave. Una want go put blame for American ambassador. Are we ready for change? The hypocrisy ain't too much power in Sierra Leone. We not get mind for tell who that do wrong, we they go put the blame other side. The American ambassador been say let them thief election. The American ambassador been say let them not publish result. The American ambassador been say let the APC not go to court. That will begin face the truth about who that will be. We want change, but we're not ready for change because we always get we personal hidden agenda them around we. We always think say we smart. When things well, we want blame. This world will they how you sell yourself and also treat they buy you. How you pray you bed, na so they lay down there. That's the hardest fact where every human being get for face now in life. Rather than you blame, ask yourself, how did I contribute to what happened? What went wrong? How? If we're not being sit down with a divide ourselves into clans, into political clubs, because we not get political parties necessarily. Our political clubs we get two sides and they go together so that then go they one word, forget power, and go bigger, bigger, and can sit down they eat the money. Or then sign bad contracts. When company can say, I want to mine, I want to fishing, I want to grow something, they not they sit down and look, say, what you go do for make this company make benefits come to the country so citizens and go get benefits. We go begin buy and sell, we go consume more, we go demand more, we go supply more, we go produce more. Instead, and they see, almost I go get on this. What's in a million day? Let them open a escrow account and put this money there for me. Let them buy a house for me yonder. We don't do all that rubbish. When things go wrong, we find who to blame. We citizens, them, we not a sit down for say how we go use we citizens for make we go before. We get a young population. The average age of the Sierra Leonean population, 60% of them, they below age 35. That's a very young population. Whereby now, if I don't say, I'll go open technical schools, I'll go open this, I'll go open that. Let them get skills, we go attract investment for make we able get factories. I like them factories here, not to for sell now, yeah, but let create quality goods, them all we export, so money go come out the country. We not they think that way. We they think about how for FET and costs, SLPP, APC, NGC, this and that. Then every day we they not treat, they go and misbehave. We say they go demonstrate. This go come, he demonstrate for this. Then they come, he pull go boy, he dance for that. All of that, the world they see. Then they assess our abilities from all of them things. Then they know who we are. They know how unserious we are. So then they treat we in that unserious way. If we are ready for change in Sierra Leone, we have to change the way we think first and foremost. We have to change our understanding of life. Life is not a happy-go-lucky journey. The religious books, they all tell we that. See, they make we can face challenges. And when we succeed for overcome them challenges, then now the time will they make progress. But we want lay dumb, then the whole thing then can put on our chest, we take our local laugh. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It doesn't. And one other thing we need to know, if you are in a public office, you not do a thing for improve the lives of who that then put you there. Instead, you use that office for your own personal benefit. Be rest assured, there'll come a time karma will get onto you. Because there is a law where not a miss nobody. And I make religion outline a lot of laws then, but they not tell you in a direct way. That golden rule, do unto others as you want done unto you. You know, they miss nobody. That you bloodline, you know, they miss them. As a matter of fact, if we sit down, we think properly, we need for begin ask ourselves, why is it that a country with so much potentials for be one of the richest countries in this world, yet we still get poverty? We get for the run away in our country, go sit down another man country before we get collapse. Maybe sometime in the past, some of our forefathers and parents did something that we are paying for today. So if we did today, we get the mandate for run things in our country. It is in our best interest, let we sit down and say, whatever happens, I don't reach the topmost point. After this, I get a secured retirement where I can able live till I die. Let I do my best for help as many people for make their lives change. Because that energy, which you now they call blessing and swear, now energy. Man is energy. We are energies in this body. That energy we send out, and they come back to you. We feel like radio set. We are receiver and transmitter. What you do to others, it will come back to you. So if una sit down, una feel say, now for do how una lek, use impunity for cause trouble, I make una progressive. Una sit down ask certain questions. Una sit down think deeply. Maybe una go get an answer with different from what you wanna believe. Because in this life, we dey pass here for a purpose. If you misuse the purpose, you get the payment. If you use the purpose, you get the payment. Maybe religion not explain that to una properly. Then just tell una say, we can if you do this, you go heaven. You do that, you go hell. But the fact is, what you do unto others is what you get as a reward. If you dey na top office, you take 21.8 billion metric tons of iron ore. You give away for make you get few millions with a house for yourself. The rest, then you left the country, they suffer. You left the country and bigger. Be ready, one day that suffering must scanner you line. If you not meet you, it will meet you generations yet unborn. Yes, that's a fact. Whether people like it or not, that's a fact. Some things and they happen to we today. We ask, we say, what did make this they happen to me? Sit down, check your history, check your background. Now I make in certain cultures, then they say, Lord, go make sacrifice. Lord, we go make appeasement, atonement, because we don't know what two people them we don't do in the past. And the best way for do them sacrifice, they atonement, then they, if you don't see, don't ask yourself, am I part of a lineage where we don't cause problem? If I am, pray and beg for forgiveness. Then forgive yourself, because if you not forgive yourself, you're not done. If you know anybody where maybe somebody connected to you, they don't insult or affect, go to the person, talk to them. Learn to build a cordial relationship. It's all part of the atonement. But we are not doing this in Sierra Leone. We are not doing this even in Africa. We get attitude, you know that than me. Whatever you think, say you be. Then we want change. We want prosperity. First, your attitude of exclusion not to help you for make prosperity. We get a situation today in Sierra Leone where we don't subject people into so much trauma that the element of trust not they exist anymore. And so therefore, everybody don't turn criminal, because everybody they operate on the survival mode, survival of the fittest. We don't reach this stage where if you take your hard-earned income or labor, you go give somebody, say, do this for me. Expect trouble. Because the energies the world they put up amongst ourselves, not all energies for make we come together. And the one the way they up yonder, then they promote that energy of division more than the energy for make we come together. Then when things go wrong, they want to blame. If you create trouble, expect trouble. That's the fact of life. If you create joy, expect joy. If you create sorrow, expect sorrow. These are facts of life. We'll get for begin learn for face. The life how they live, not a magic part, not to adakadabra. We have a power in us. I make the religious books, they all tell we say, we get the image of God in we. Islam not tell say but his image. And they say God make clay, he put life pana, he breathe pana. Na image of God. Christianity tell you say he make we in image and likeness. They say wanna take dominion. So that means what do we think? What do we do? Now they come back to we. What you plan and how plan them, now so they get the result. And any plan where you make in this life, you need other people then for help you for make that plan go through. Not so you one get for do am. Take Treasure Island. Long John Silver, 91 million on the island. He get all thing with him, gold, this, that. But he was haggard because he wasn't able to do everything. If na people them been there with him, I like na two or three, the life been for different. If for different, then if for make progress. Same thing with the society, where would they? If also we get the attitude for exclude others, we get the attitude for punish others, we get the attitude for kill others, because we feel say now we they be rest assured, we're not able to do nothing. Life has to be an inclusive something. If not 20 people in a house, anything una they do, una involve the 20. If una exclude one from that 20, no project no they una they undertake na that also they succeed. None. I want let people then prove me wrong. Because life is an inclusive part. The religion they all believe, they tell we that. Christianity, they tell we that in a congregation, now in prosperity they come. They even go for one no knows part from the Bible we say, wherever two or three are gathered, I am there. Islam tell we the same thing, that we should be together. Now they then pull the principle of the Jamaat. But we, they do the opposite. Then they go make hypocrites, they pray. But they are on a left for praying as alone. When I begin think first, honestly. Because all this prayer, now waste of time. Religion is not the action, it's the practice. Are they in a country where the people and they go church once every 3 months? Because the church in a state church, now then they pay the priest them, so then get and sack it where then they go, and then get so many churches that when the priest come at this church this month, he get for go around to the other churches. By the time they come back there, it don't take 3 months. Then they go to church once every 3 months. But this is the country where the state they provide money for every religion. As long as you get congregation, every year then get money then they give una for take care of una rent, una electricity, and other half thing they una get for use for practice una religion. Because they know the value of keeping people together. The same country, you go meet people and they say, and not believe in religion. But watch them act. You'll see more of godliness in them than the one that will believe in religion. Now, the only country this way I believe say you go left your phone at a public place you go. Then they take them, then keep them for you. As long as you know Cypher, go ask, you they get them back. You left your phone or whatever property now a public transport. You go to the office of the public transport, you they get your property back. No, they are not better than all the rest of the world. They are not. But their attitude, it creates inclusiveness, it creates safety, it creates respect for everybody. You can sleep in this country and leave your doors open, and you don't expect anybody to come and attack you. They not get the only thing they get now where you go say, nah, seriously, now the oil. And in 1969, then begin mine oil. Nigeria gets more oil than Norway. And they've started mining oil in 1958. Where are they today? Yes, Nigeria gets every population, I know. Then get population pressure. But time and experience don't prove, say, countries with high population, we organize, then they make progress very fast. Example number one is China. Some of we been born in the time long some time ago. We been fortunate for see the Chinese them in 1970s in the cancer alone. So can help we. Them build building, them build stadium, them build factory in Amagoka for sugar, them build Dodoma and Akenema, them build Mange Bridge, and police headquarters with some other projects then. These people came at that time, all of them are uniform them really well. They all get the same clothes. Then walk. Then do thing and get for do, then go. They use the attitude, then develop themselves because they want for be unitary, they want for be unified, they want for be inclusive. From that 1970 to now, China don't get the biggest economy in the world. Usai, the people then where would they take useless na Sierra Leone teachers in China? Teachers ride some of the most expensive cars you can think of. It's unfortunate. I don't want for go against copyrights on Facebook, sorry, YouTube. But there are YouTube videos. Check about teachers' conditions in China. See what you go get on YouTube. When I go see a Ghanaian talking about teachers riding some of the most expensive cars ever. And it show now the cars them. What to make China grow into a world power? Now God partial? No. Now because they get the attitude. Then change their country from a classless society to one of the most improved countries on earth, even though they get population pressure. India is a second example. India get independence 1949. They were overpopulated. Then sit down, then say, "Let's make this place for we all." Then get the internal problems, so then they are no country, no, they will not get internal problem. Then get them. Then get divisions. China get. India get. But because they all put here one place, then put the east one place, then put the north one place, we see the whole of India don't become a world-class technological center. You get more Indians in computer science, in technology than you can find of nationals. Maybe the Arabs themselves they come up because themselves don't begin to take that up in the Middle East. Most of the big companies where they in tech are Indians, then they do their work. And it will surprise you. That again, I wonder when I find out because I know one for go on any copyright infringement. It will surprise when I say this technology all the Indians then sabi. Now in their own mami language, then they learn them. Bengali, Urdu, Hindu, now they then they learn them. We, that's always somebody, hey, you not sabi talk English, you not sabi book. I don't know that tell when I say English in a book. English is a language, it's a medium of instruction, it's a medium of communication. And as a matter of fact, one of the biggest crises is that we they use a language where the early learners then they find difficult for comprehend, so they know they develop the proper concept for make they able learn. Certain things then they at certain stages you for learn them. If you not learn them at that stage, you're not ever able to learn them, especially from kindergarten to end of primary schools. But not to that we they discuss today. What do they discuss is we they cry for change. We they blame everybody for change not happening. But are we ready for change in Sierra Leone? Do we have the attitudes to change ourselves? If we get the attitude, if we begin with we self, me what they talk so, I get a lot of things they want for change, and I they change them. I'm conscious of them. I not they blame nobody for anything wrong with me. Maybe there was a time I've been they do that. But from the time I understand things, I say, no, stop that. Stop blaming people. Take responsibility. Act. Think. Act. Plan. Get people around you for doing for do. And another thing, I don't encourage blind loyalty. Because that's another thing what the Hamburg winners say. When this not there for you, now your enemy. Maybe the man way think now your enemy. Now the best possible way for talk to, because maybe now ain't get the correct thing way for tell you, or the correct approach way for give you, for make you do things correctly. Here is a country, you don't spend 1 year plus around issues connected with an election where nobody know will call election. Whatever name we give them, I don't know, but that was not an election. We hardly done that issue, not done it. We see another crisis don't grab. And this time, within the party, we say that then win election and then they na power. Who that they tell in company, it go cost him and me. Who that they tell in company, now we run things. Who that they go team up, they talk about this, then they make cap. Are we really serious in Sierra Leone? That's a question we have to answer. Are we serious in Sierra Leone? Yes, some of we maybe we're out here, we get a fairly comfortable life. But is that good for Sierra Leone? For make some of we sit out here, whatever you they do out here, then they pay you a wage for them. You don't get much way they do. Because you know the impact change. Then societies there, they don't build themselves up. If you count anything innovative, self, the the benefits they come more to the society. Now we imagine, say, I make something innovative. I launch them from Norway. I get for pay income tax now. I get for pay other taxes. I get for employ people then for run that thing. I get for pay them wages. So at the end of the day, now Norway they benefit. Maybe I will get 2 3 cents in my pocket, but I know where they benefit. Say you not get much, you then go benefit from them. Is that the way we want to do things? Then sometimes they hey, what you then do for a country? How you go do for a country where you're not sure of security? How you go do for a country person they laugh to you, but he mean for do you bad? Are we ready for change? If we're ready for change, now what's in the inside we hate, now we force we for change. If we say yes, it will mean yes. If we say no, it will mean no. And we get for left that attitude for mean something evil for the next man. Because at the end of the day, if the next man not prosper, you not able prosper. Now we say you get shop. You dey wish for the people that for come buy to you, let them are lucky. Now shop they get for close because nobody know they can buy to you with them they are lucky. They not get the ability for buy from you. So your best bet is if you want things to work, wish good for others. But do we have that attitude in Sierra Leone? People then they join political clubs, then call them political party, then begin fet themselves inside there. Yes, we know say power struggle there all over the world. But people don't take it to the level of creating enmity. We know say power struggle there between political parties then other countries. They see them in America. But we see an example during this vice presidential debate. We saw decency. People learn from two heated ends and then go team up talk. But they respected each other. They, they said things that, okay, I appreciate what you do. Thank you for this. Congratulations. Not because they're stupid, but because they wanted to see a new beginning. I go tell you now for free. It no matter whether not Republicans, it no matter whether not Democrats, there is now the wish in the American society for a closure to this division where don't they take place. We don't see people, top people from Republicans, they join Democrats because they believe say that's a way to close that gap. But we in Sierra Leone, the people that wait for close the gap, now then they create them, now then they open them. A political party appoints somebody, they elect somebody as presidential candidate. Throughout election, even after the election, then get all the lawyers, all the brains. They didn't advise him how to advise him. Now the one can tell we say now the candidates been a sabotage. Ebo. Even if we say people are not dummy, we're not so dummy who they think. Our word Homo sapien, it's applicable to every human being. It no matter whether the person go school or he not go school. It no matter whether the person get PhD or na class one he left school. Homo sapien, na natural ability for rationalize, na I mean. That put them in a simple word because sooner sabi the Latin, who sabi interpret them, who do am at school. Homo man, sapien thinker, rationalizer. I put them in very simple terms. We therefore look at we self na Sierra Leone. We therefore ask certain questions. We therefore understand, say, when you send ashes, the ash they come back to you. When you send ash in a windy place, the ash they blow back, the wind they blow them back to you. Sierra Leone is a windy place. If every Jack and Tom they send ashes because we feel say now we they run things, well things get for run una very soon una wait. Until now I don't begin cost the international community. Would I ever don't work with man is sabi them? Oh, now they cost them, they know they worry. Side they say yeah, on left them to them, say let them try they. And they will go underground and buy guns and give you to kill yourselves. Yes, they will do it. Then say following a go a stone. Now they create so. Now they create the stone. Una not try sit down. Una put toward one place. Una they pass with that ego. I mean, I this and they take this. Not take them. Not take them from nobody. You all get for meet you. Whether you like it or not, you go take them where you reach. So they will make nonsense till we start a stupid war. It affects we all. And the road will create so back with we oversized ego them. We not sit down and ask ourselves the necessary questions. We not sit down for think how we go do this, let everything work for everybody. But with the all change. And the worst injustice what they do to ourselves. Now for begin praise one man, and this did this doing in term of office, that did that. Nobody is doing anything in Sierra Leone. That will not know that. Number one, the country not getting money for do anything. As soon as go bigger. Number two, the people Leona they say they do them things then they not get the capacity for sit down and rationalize. If they had the capacity, the first thing they would have done was to unite the country. If we had people having the capacity to make Sierra Leone a better place, the first thing we then go do now for unite the country. So for begin to divide the country along party lines and along clan lines, along camps. Then we then go bigger, then send people and for can do the work, then get small change there. They are like, I have done this project. You have not done anything. Stop fooling yourselves. Sierra Leone has never been able to run herself. We've never. Because we not think about how to run ourselves. We get everything. We get everything for run ourselves. Everything is in Sierra Leone to make that economy into a multi-billion-dollar economy in the next 10 to 15 years. But we don't think in that line. We think about how much are they go put in my pocket. In fact, we don't even make bigger a culture. So let us stop talking. Let us start thinking. Let us begin ask ourselves, what you go do for make we country, let we all come together to make that place into a great place. All this talk, oh, they talk. This do that, that make so, that make that. It's all waste of time and waste of energy. Now we ask ourselves one question. Within really na development. Now we ask ourselves that question. Now we find answer to them. If we do that, then we don't begin ready for change. But if we cannot, let us stop talking. Let us start thinking. Let us stop talking. Let's start thinking. Um, I would end here today, but before I go on for go into the chat box and make some comments. Well, some Memuna Tubari Safari say, sad, sad state of affairs Sierra Leone is under. We need solutions for a better nation. Yes, we need. And that solution not to one person. Are we all? Are we all get for Sidom and ask ourselves, what we go do? Let's make this country a better place. One. Two, whoever they wherever, we get for begin make them understand, say them for listen to we. Not to them get country. You be head of state, you be stomach of state, you be foot of state. Listen to the people. They put you there. They own whatever you are doing. Because it's clear in the Constitution, chapter 2, that sovereignty belongs to the people. You be head of a political party or they in opposition, you'd be head of political party in governance. Listen to the people. They own the country. You are not their bosses. If you want for be boss, go open your own private business. Now there you go be boss. But public business, now everybody property. No boss, no dede. No boss, no day, pan politics. The shareholding attitude we una get, una need for change them. There are no shareholders in politics. There are stakeholders. Now we talk about shareholders and say stake. What is at stake? What is our interest? That is what we have in politics. And everybody is a stakeholder. Everybody, every citizen of Sierra Leone is a stakeholder in Sierra Leone. God not partial for begin select certain people for better. He left the other people and for suffer. Now we the create them. So Lord begin change that. And the way for change them, for make we see don't think say, I have decided to go into politics to serve the people. So therefore, let me do what will serve the people, not to what thing will go against the people their interest. For go thief money, go shape to some of your supporters, not to the people that you serve. Now you interest you they serve. For create an environment where everybody go able do what they able do according to their talent and live peaceful lives, able take care of their lives, raise their families. That is what leaders have to provide. For provide. And for do that, involve a lot. Involve right type of education, right type of services, providing good roads, electricity. So if we're not able to do them, call private companies, let them come, we'll sign a contract with them, let them provide them services here. Let them say, because the people them, if they get what thing and they do, they're able to pay for them services then they. Now they ask you for give them free. And they ask you, say, where is the service? Today people then they pay for electricity, they know they get them. Then they buy telephone units, they know they get good service. The people don't want free. They want the service And it has to be measured according to what in the need for use and for. If you not get efficient communications now, you country not part of underdevelopment because that man a village, sometimes you get casada farm for sale, you know able communicate with person way go make arrangement for selling casada. Not any casada they see them. But if that man a village get efficient telephone, maybe you not even need for call. You just dey go into an app, he puts say I get casada, we get 600 or 1,000 roots. Put that one. Next thing somebody they reply, I'm interested. Then begin communicate. When the person sell that casada, it don't begin make economic gains. If he make profit from them, he go outside go use that money. So there are a lot of things we need for do when we take public office. Not to forgo sit down there, they make bagbati, as Tim man say. You know that now. You know that. Um Alusain Sankara. Kamara say Leone isn't yet ready. Unless we are ready, the poor will continue to suffer. Alusain, yes, we're not ready, but I want get one thing correct today. There are no the poor. The poor, now we they create them. Poverty is a creation of man. We actions now they create poverty. We actions now they create wealth. So you can say poverty is a state of mind. And the state of mind now the product of we collective thinking as a people. We not radiate because we get poverty in our country. Why we get poverty in our country? Because we, the majority, not get the guts for tell we politicians to let them behave themselves. We take them as demigods. So then they continue for do the wrong things where they sustain poverty. It's time we begin to tell them that. If you're APC member, tell your APC executive to behave themselves. If you're SLPP, tell your SLPP executive to behave themselves. They are not above any of us. If they're above us, they're not going to count we for make we elect them. If the politician been there above we, not they count we for elect them. If I go sit down at the office and me get here. But the fact that then they can't we for elect them, now we they above them. So forget the tenacity for tell them the truth. 60 almost years since independence. We take politics make clan business. Now you make we get poverty. If we take politics make national issue, we look and say, whoever sit down under, what he do, it affect everybody irrespective of which party they support. I think so before don't get change necessarily. So I hope that gives you some new insight, Alusain. Poverty not to the wish of God. As a matter of fact, God not want we for be poor. Now he make it provide everything at the earth. There we say, go take dominion. He not want we for be poor, but at the same time, he want let we work, let we face challenges, let we do what we get for do, and enjoy the fruits of we labor. But if we create a situation where some man not they even labor, he go sit down waiting for make what you not for use them for himself, then poverty day, we don't have to blame God for that too. If we ask ourselves why we sit down, few people they misuse we. If we ask ourselves what you go tell them people are, let them let for misuse we. We don't need for take arms, they go and fight each other. We only need for tell each other the truth. If we politicians, we they tell them the truth, they will listen. They have no alternative because they know say if they not listen, when election count, not they vote for them. But now we they create them, we they dance for them. People they left their country, go see the America, They work for with man and country they better. One man go there, then pull go boy they dance. Then they show them face on social media. I don't know how for call that, whether na stupidity or idiocy or whatever. I don't know how to call that. But they tell you, say how would they think, na in our problem. In our problem. And each of them people they get relatives na Sierra Leone. Where every price where they change in that country, they affect them. And I'm sure the relatives and they tell them. But whatever now them belief will make them feel say NIB with for support, I cannot explain because I'm not of that kind. Honestly, I'm not of that kind. If something they go right, they talk on. That not make me your enemy, make me your friend because I'm telling you this is not right. Change it. I see Linda Thomas say, my dear Lucine, the poor people that are the majority that gives these parties a lot of votes are no longer fools. Well, let we hope so. Linda, let we hope so. Because now I just talk before they come to you, you comment. If the people believe, say, they want change, let them begin show them to the politicians. Even now, any politician will come visit una no left what una they do go make jama, they go clap for them. Because I don't see. Senge go corner and get jama, they clap. The result next day will begin see on social media. This they say, I go address you this. Then they say I go this. You know, it tell we how idle and helpless we be. Honestly. So if the people are ready for change, when politician Kai call meeting, say we busy, huh? We fair waiting for it to not get waiting for it to now go talk. When go there 1 day, they 30 minutes, nobody knows come. Then go begin to say, this done bad. Now begin change your attitudes. That's a more effective way than begin to call protests to jump in the street. Just don't go to their meetings. Just don't talk to them. Because at the end of the day, that 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes where they go spend, you they clap for, and again, not where they give for replace that time they will spend. If they cook rest, if now one on the rest you they eat for the day, wait done next day, outside they go back. Now every day they come for cook rest. And do you sell your integrity for one on the rest? The people then get for ready for the change. We feel say we understand, we get for make sure say people they understand what in change imply. It implies sacrifice. That sacrifice no mean say they jump for me and go kill you. The sacrifice is if I have a daughter I'm not happy about, if I have a son I'm not happy about, if they do something where I not like, I they make a known to us. They you distance me, they may distance. When you begin be from a distance, I go to watch you. When I see say you don't begin to do a thing for do, I go encourage you. But the people then they treat you out and leg, then do out and leg, then call me to go, they will go dance. So how do we expect them to change their attitude? How? So we hope say yes, then don't ready for change because they are no longer fools. But hey, Usai Salon they so. If people are not change, but could thing for go wrong go. The hardship therefore increase. So if I reach here, I go tell you na thank you, the one that would they listen. And I want for assure una say we go there back on Wednesday. And do ya una help for share this platform, una like the platform. We are not doing this for profit, but let we do let we begin cover what would they put in. It's a very expensive process. It's time consuming. If una want keep this platform alive, na for make the sacrifice, like the platform, subscribe to them, let we grow them. Because as at now, some things then they will want for do it limited. We're not going able to do them. Maybe if we help for grow this platform, we go reach out now get 4, 5, 6, 7 people they discuss at in one go. If I get for call person as a alien say can't join me, maybe I get for help and for getting on unit or waiting for make you go able they throughout the 50 or 90 minutes so they discuss. The only thing they ask of una, not to for pull money give. Like the platform, subscribe to them, let it grow. It grow by itself through the algorithms. When it grow, YouTube go come, Facebook go come, then go put adverts here and there. And that way, we begin to make some money back. And that money will be put back into this thing. It's not about me coming to make money from this business. No. It's about us trying to build a platform who's how go get social and civic education. Because that's not one of the things we need most in our country right now, social and civic education. Not to for cancer on the course and Congo and lie. We need for know certain things. We need for know what you need for do. We need for know we value, we what. If una they see me, they go on other platforms them, now because I want to spread this message of goodwill. I know they can't sit there for preach for anybody for take cutlass and go and go fet. Stuff you like. I sit down now for tell una say, this is what we are what, this is what we are not doing. Let us do it. And I don't get nothing against anybody as God. I don't care about people's feelings. I care about the country in welfare. So I ask una kindly, una subscribe, una like the videos them. Let we build this. Now step by step. When some of you been small, then we go thing then call civics. Yep, some of we. It reach a point then cut off dandy. They like today, we see the young generation, but who get talent, but they not get the practical skills for make they able use that talent in an inclusive manner. Maybe we go reach stage, we go invite professionals where they come for teach we work ethics, then kind thing and they. And we are going to make it free to people. So do ya at the big una subscribe, una like the videos, una share them in una groups them, let people then listen to the nonsense and make sense out of them. If I reach there, thank you very much for listening. I'll see you on Wednesday.